tells the court that Charles thwarted the late Queen Elizabeth's decision to sue News UK. Harry alleges his father intervened to guarantee that the son supported his and Camilla's future reign. The High Court heard that Queen Elizabeth II directly threatened Rupert Murdoch's media empire with legal action for phone hacking, only to have her efforts thwarted by the then Prince Charles. Prince Harry stated that his father interfered to guarantee that the son supported his ascent to the throne and Camilla's role as Queen Consort, and that he had a specific long-term strategy to keep the media on side for when the time came. The charges were made by the Duke of Sussex on Tuesday as part of his ongoing legal action against News Group newspapers. The judicial proceedings expose Harry's claims about transactions between top members of the British royal family and tabloids. When the prince's legal suits against British newspapers were filed in late 2019, he said his father, the king, directly asked that he stop. According to the court documents, "I was summoned to Buckingham Palace and specifically told to drop the legal actions because they have an effect on the entire family." He went on to say that this was a direct request, or rather demand, from my father and senior royal advisors. Harry blamed tabloid press intrusion for mental health breakdowns, claiming that journalists ruined many of his relationships with women and that British tabloid journalists fostered internet trolls and drove individuals to suicide. "How much more blood will stain their typing fingers before someone can put a stop to this madness?" he said. The Duke also claimed that journalistic intrusion by The Sun and other newspapers influenced his mother, Diana, Princess of Wales, to go without a police escort, which resulted in her death in 1997. In 2017, Harry chose to seek an apology from Murdoch's News UK for phone hacking, with Queen Elizabeth II and his brother's support. "William was very understanding and supportive and agreed that we needed to do it," he wrote in his proposal. "As a result, he suggested that I ask Granny for approval. I approached her shortly afterwards and asked, 'Are you happy for me to push this ahead? Do I have your permission?' She answered, 'Yes.'" After receiving Queen Elizabeth II's support, Harry claimed he ordered the royal family's attorneys to write to Murdoch executives Rebecca Brooks and Robert Thompson to seek a settlement. However, the company refused to apologize, and in despair, Harry discussed. Sally Osman, Queen Elizabeth II's communications secretary, wrote Harry an email in 2018 saying that she was willing to threaten legal action in the monarch's name. The Queen has given her consent to send a further note by email to Robert Thompson, CEO of News Corporation, and Rebecca Brooks, CEO of News UK. According to the email, Her Majesty has approved the wording, which essentially says there is increasing frustration with their lack of response and engagement and, while we've tried to settle without involving lawyers, we will need to reconsider our stance unless we receive a viable proposal. There was no apology, which Harry attributes to a covert agreement between the royal family and senior Murdoch executives to keep the proceedings private.